Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Robert Ralph, freelance writer and content creator. As the owner of New Writers Welcome, a publication on the Medium platform, I do get a lot of questions from new writers, which is mainly about how do I get myself into the Medium Partner Program to start getting paid, and how can I make myself a success on this platform. Today I wanted to talk about investing in yourself as a writer. As the owner of New Writers Welcome, I clearly get a lot of new writers who join the Medium platform come and join my publication, which is just under 17,000 followers as we stand January 2023. One of the things that people mention when they first come on is they see all these writers claiming how much money they've earned over the various months and weeks, or maybe even years of writing on Medium or other such platforms. And of course, they're very, very keen to get in on that amount of money making, let's say. And very often they say, what's your secret? How do you do it? How do you make this much money? Now, there's a lot of ways that that question could be answered. So it's just something that I wanted to delve in today a little bit. And at the end of the video, I want to make you aware of something that's coming within the next week. I have some exciting news that I'll tell you at the end of this video. However, if you're somebody who struggles to make back your $5 that you're paying to Medium each month, make sure you're definitely staying tuned for that announcement. If you're somebody who is making that money back and you may be making $30, $40 a month, let's see if we can increase the amount of money that you're making off Medium. If you're making over $100 on Medium, then let's see if we can gain you a little bit more traction on that. In reality, there is no reason, whether you are joining Medium today for the very first time or whether you've been on Medium over the past 12 months or so, there are ways in which you can increase your writing skills, or enhance your writing skills, I should say, and increase the volume of money that you're making from this wonderful platform on a monthly basis. One of the frustrations that they tell me is that there are so many writers claiming how to quickly get yourself into the Medium Partner Program, how to quickly make $1,000 a month. Everyone seems to know the answer of how to do this. However, one thing that they don't do is they don't provide the evidence they're actually doing this themselves. So in other words, they feel that talk is cheap. You may have a writer that's been on Medium for less than a month that's claiming they got into the Media Partner Program within a week. You might have a writer who's been on Medium for 2 or 3 months claiming they're making thousands of dollars each month. Now, I'm not saying this isn't true. What I'm saying is this isn't normal. What I would say to you is that writers who are saying that they're making X amount of money, if they're genuine, they will put that within their content. They will give you screen grabs, screenshots, or in-depth talk to you, or write to you, I should say, about how this is being achieved and the hours they're putting behind this content. I can tell you now, there are people on Medium who are making thousands of dollars every single month. I don't want to go into the history of Medium too much. I've done that in another video, and I'll link that in the description below. But essentially, as we are now currently January 2023, Medium took a dip probably over the last 6 months or so, and it's now starting to climb again, where people who were previously earning maybe $10, $15, $20, $30,000, those type of top writers are now making $3,000 to $8,000 or $9,000, which is an incredible amount of money, don't get me wrong, per month. But in reality, the majority of the writers on the platform are barely making their membership money, or certainly haven't joined the 100 club, so to speak. And by that I mean the $100 club. However, there are some things that you can do to enable you to certainly reach that $100 fairly easily on a monthly basis. The writer that I'm referring to has been on Medium for around about 8 years and made over $430,000 within that time. So he's well accredited. Certainly has just over, I think the last time I looked was just over 90,000 followers. So he's very well established on the platform. I will of course link his bio down below, so make sure you check that out. For the people that have been on his course previously and have actually completed the course, they've gone on to make some very good money by following the processes, hints and tips that he has given. It's a proven track record. He is basically giving you his brain, his knowledge within a writing course. It's a very comprehensive course to go on. There's an offline forum where you and your fellow writers that are on the course can collaborate and discuss ideas. This writer will give you topics to research and look into, and will give you challenges along the way. It's an incredibly good course to go on. I know that during 2022, I had some frustrations and took a writing course myself. And then that year, I went on to make just under $6,000 for the year. And I put the large majority down to the course that I went on. I would probably say that around 65 to 70% of the money I made was a direct, I don't know how to word it. It was the course gave me a direct impact to making that money. Had I not gone on the course, I would have earned far less than what I actually achieved during 2022. I've now got a massive target for 2023, because once you've paid for a course, and this is something to think about, once you've paid for a writing course and you've gone on it, let's say the course is costing you $700, $800, $900 as an example, and you think, wow, that's an incredible amount of money. But my experience, I think I paid around $700 to $800 for my course off memory. I'll have to look back, but I think it was something along those lines. But I made just under $6,000 from it. So I will take that moving forward as well. Although it was a massive outlay in the beginning, I made that back. I actually made that back within a month. My first month after completing the course, I made just under $1,000. So I made that money back within a month. And that's just because I stuck to the structure. I listened to what my tutor was telling me. I followed their guidelines. And I was determined. I was determined, to improve my writing skills and determined to finish the course. So I didn't make excuses why I couldn't do the course. I didn't make excuses why I couldn't cover the topics. I just made it happen. And by making it happen, I paid for my course within a month. That knowledge now I have got, and I'm going to take on with me for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So that is definitely something worth thinking about. The course, the price of the course will be revealed in a live webinar that we're going to be hosting once you've got the full information. But what I am saying to you is a one-time investment means that you lock that knowledge in for many, many years to come. So there are writing courses out there that you can pick up for, you know, $50, $60, $70. There are courses out there that you can pick up that are $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. There are many writers out there that run these courses. The one thing that I like about the person that I'm collaborating with is that he's been there, seen there, and done it. He hasn't been on Medium for 6 months claiming he's done, made X, Y, and Z. He will provide evidence to you of the length of time he's been on there, the amount of money that he's made, and he will show you the ways in which that you can make this yourself. He's certainly dedicated to helping others increase their revenue streams. It's not exclusive to Medium, it's writing. But of course, the majority of people that go on his course do write on the Medium platform. But this is writing in general. Once you've started on Medium, it being such a massive platform, other writers have gone on to freelance and do work elsewhere as well. So starting a career on Medium, whether it's just a side hustle starting off or whether it gets into anything like a full-time or a part-time job, you can actually expand from this platform and go on to others, and you might even end up being a content creator yourself, just like me. There's such an exciting opportunity that's coming. I'm going to be releasing a Medium article on this probably either today, which is Sunday, or possibly tomorrow, and I'll link this video in. This will go live on YouTube probably on Monday morning. I will then be sending some emails out to the people who subscribe to myself and subscribe to the platform over the following week, so the Monday, the Tuesday, and the Wednesday, and we go live with a seminar, a free seminar on Thursday. I will link some information below, so make sure you check that out. It costs nothing to go on the seminar, so it will last for about an hour. There'll be some great hints and tips, and you can ask some questions, some direct questions that will answer about how you can improve. So it's there's no commitment on your side to view the live webinar. I believe that there'll be some discounts on the course this one coming up, because of course it's we're into the new year, so there'll be some discounts coming up as well, which is fantastic. We're hitting the January sales, and if you're interested, please do come along. The other thing I wanted to mention as well is if you start the course and you feel the course is not for you, we'll give you a 100% refund. We're not interested in somebody who's starting the course, on it for a couple of weeks and going, oh, this isn't really for me. If it's not for you, just say, and the money will be refunded. We're not interested in taking money off people if they're not there to complete the course. That has happened in the past, and that money has been refunded. If you're not happy, if you're not satisfied, if you're not 100% happy with what's being done, then a full refund will be provided for you. So it's really a no-brainer. It's a win-win situation. Why don't you join myself and I will tell you now, Ayu, on Thursday's live webinar. It'd be really exciting to see you. I think last time we did it, we had 15 people join, something around that number anyway. It'll be really, really great if you wanted to come on to this free live webinar, listen to what's being said, see if it's something that interests you, and why not invest in yourself for 2023 and make a really good amount of money for the coming year. That would be fantastic. I would be so proud and so privileged if you would join us on this course and write your way into the future and earn some really good money for 2023. If you have any specific questions for me, please write it in the comments section below. This video is something I've got to get out, and it will only be valid for really about 4 or 5 days in the lead up to this course. So I hope that you've already subscribed to my YouTube channel and you've clicked that bell, because if you have, you'll be notified of this video and you'll get the content straight away and start preparing yourself for this live webinar that's coming up. It's a really exciting time to be joining Medium. Again, if you've been frustrated, if you've been on Medium 6, 7, 8 months and still not quite getting joining the $100 club as an example, this free webinar is definitely for you. So make sure you join us on Thursday. More details in the description below, and subscribe so that you get all the latest information on the emails that are about to come out. This is Robert Ralph, freelance writer and content creator.